Good morning. Tom has just taken the boys to school. He usually does the morning school run for me at the moment, which is really nice because he's working from home. As with most people, he's been working from home for the last year. But it does mean that he can do the morning school run before he starts work, which is really nice considering I pick them up from school and also have to do the school run twice in the middle of the day to pick Arthur up and take Arthur home. So anyway, he's gone to do that, but I am going to pop out for a quick walk this morning, just kind of 20 minutes, half an hour in our local area, just get a bit of fresh air and a little bit of exercise. It's a bit chilly, so I am wrapped up in my Vertices Unite, very, very cosy. And yeah, I'll take you with me on my little walk.
A smile upon your face, and I see something shimmering in your eyes. And they say if you want to glimpse the future, you need space. And you said you'll put down your morning guns. Would you follow me to wander? Take my hand and walk beside me in a whirl of thunder. Fear is an imposter. When you look at me this way, I find it hard to not give in. So the days became weeks, it felt just like the night before. You were slowly fading in my mind. When you left, I was so completely gone, but now I'm sure you were some of the best of things to find.
I've just dropped Arthur back at school after his lunch break and I have just put some tea on to brew, and I thought it would be a good time to stop and say hello properly for the day. I've had a busy morning, but it's mostly been kind of admin tasks. I've got a little bit of yarn on to dye. I'm just kind of getting some yarn dyed up ready for a shop update in April. I just thought while I've got a bit of time now, I tend to find that at the end of the month, well, sort of at the beginning of the month, so once the clubs have been dyed and shipped, then I get a bit of kind of downtime because I haven't got those to do because they're still open for pre-order. So I like to try and squeeze in some extra dyeing here or there when I can. Anyway, I'm rambling, but that's what I'm trying to do today. So I've got some Nostalgia Club colourways in the pan so that they can be released sometime in April. But yeah, it's been mostly an admin day. I've been sorting out the shop listings for the April Yarn Club, so for the Marvellous Minis Club and for the Once Upon a Yarn Club, sorting all of that kind of stuff out. Had a slight technical hitch when a customer reached out and said, your merino bamboo base is out of stock. And I was like, it shouldn't be, because I don't track inventory for the clubs, so they don't go out of stock. They're just open for pre-order. But yeah, apparently Shopify had decided to glitch, and it took me a little minute to work out what was wrong. And in fact, I still don't know what was wrong. I just basically did an on and off again thing. I switched the listing to draft and then back to active, and it started working. So problem solved. Otherwise I would have been sitting here thinking to myself, why is no one ordering my Once Upon a Yarn Club this month? Does everybody hate Cinderella? Anyway, so yeah, slight technical glitch with that. I've also been sorting out the information and the plans and sending out emails and everything like that for the charity collaboration box that I do at kind of Christmas time. So for the last 2 years, I've done it. Basically, the last 2 years we did it as a 12 days of Christmas. So you had 12 20-gram mini skeins, each from a different UK indie dyer. And the plan this year is to go bigger. So we'll be offering more boxes, because last year they sold out in 3 minutes, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. But I did get quite a lot of unpleasant emails from people who had been cartjacked and who hadn't been able to get hold of one. So we will be offering more this year, and I'm also going bigger in that we're actually going to do a full advent. So it will be 24 10-gram mini skeins from hopefully 24 different dyers. So yeah, I've just kind of got the plans rolling for that today as well, which is equal parts exciting and equal parts terrifying. It's the 3rd year that I've run it, and so far every year has been a success, but I don't know, I still feel very, very small, and it feels like a very big thing to organise, if that makes sense. But yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed it goes quite well. But yeah, I'm going to have a quiet afternoon. I've still got some yarn in the pan, so I'll be going back and forth to that a little bit. But I think I'm going to sit and get some knitting done, because I've not really had much time to do any yet. That's my tea buzzing to tell me it's ready, which means I've been talking to you for nearly 4 minutes, which wasn't the plan, but oh well. Love a good ramble. Yeah, I'm going to have a quiet afternoon. I am going to go and sort my tea out, and I'm going to sit down and I am going to do some knitting. Postman delivered a big bag of yarn this morning. Yay! This is the yarn for the Quarterly Collaboration Club. So me and Erin of Henny Penny Makes have been running the Quarterly Collaboration Club, where we both dye up a skein of yarn using the same 3 dyes, and the yarn from her has arrived, which means I can get those shipped and packaged. There's also another parcel here, but we will show you that. That's for the boys. They can open that up a little bit later on. But yay, I can get this packaged now. Well, I'll do it later when I can actually get in my office and Tom isn't working. You will have just seen the kids opening a package of Easter eggs from my parents. So they are very excited. They're also very excited about jumping on the bubble wrap that came in the package. So they're currently doing that at the moment. But I wanted to share something that my mum included with it, actually. She sent this, which is Peter and the Wolf. And it's a CD, but it contains Peter and the Wolf, the Prokofiev symphony, basically, as well as two others that I've not heard of, Practical Cats and the Carnival of the Animals. I think the Carnival of the Animals might recognise the music, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But too many P's. Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf is one that I used to listen to a lot as a child. We used to absolutely love it. My mum and my grandma, so my mum's dad, no, my grandma, my granddad, my mum and my granddad, so my mum's dad, both have a massive love for classical music. And they've kind of instilled that in me growing up as well. And Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf is it has a really, really massive part in my heart. I can just think of the music now. Like, as soon as I pick this up, I've now got the music from Peter and the Wolf stuck in my head. So that's going to be brilliant for the car. As soon as we can get on decent length car journeys, I'm going to be popping that on in the car for the kids to introduce them to the world of Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf. Hello. It's about 5:10 and I have had a slight parenting fail in that I've completely forgotten that Arthur has got football at 6. So Tom he finished at 5 and he is frantically sorting out some tea for them while I try and frantically get these clubs packaged so that I can keep an eye on Jasper while Tom takes Arthur to football. But yeah, don't you hate those moments when you just realise that you've completely forgotten about something that's happening and all of a sudden you've just got no time to do it? But oh well. I'm really hoping to get these packages to the post office tomorrow morning. Hoping that the post office is open tomorrow morning. We don't have, bank holidays don't seem to be such a thing in Scotland. So although it's Good Friday tomorrow, I'm hoping that the post office will still be open. Otherwise, they'll have to go on Saturday morning. But they were supposed to ship at the end of the month. But because I was waiting for the ones from Erin and they took an extra day to get here than they should have done. Not Erin's fault, but the post office's fault. She sent them first class. It's the 1st of April and I haven't shipped them yet. So I'm always really conscious at getting things out late. I don't like to do it if I can help it. But anyway, I'll feel better once these are packaged and ready to go. So I've got all of my ones here and all of the ones from Erin just here as well. So that is my job for the next 45 minutes, maybe. Fingers crossed.
I've picked the book of the day and it's The Snow Queen. Based on the story by
Hans. Christian Andersen.
Hans Christian Andersen. My favourite page was the one I just read. And I'm on chapter 4.
Yeah, this is the first book as well, isn't it, that you're reading all by yourself?
And the name of chapter 4, is Katie in the Castle.
Is it an exciting book?
Yeah.
Are you really enjoying it?
Yeah.
Can you pass it to me? There we go. So it's one of the series of Usborne Young Reader books from the series 2. But Arthur's been showing quite an interest in books at the moment, and this is the first one that he's kind of really actually reading it all himself. He's got to chapter 4 all by himself.
I've read a couple.
You've read a couple? Well, yeah, but they're ones we already had, weren't they?
At school.
Oh, at school, yeah, but this is the first one at home that you're reading all by yourself.
That's it for me to tell you, and I love you, Mummy viewers.